My hope is actually that we will see currency where there's more of a social value within the currency itself. If you look at regular money, it is a very efficient form, but the money doesn't tell you where it came from or where it goes to, beyond what you know yourself when you spend it. And I believe that as in energy, as in the food chain, people will want to know where did the money come from and where is it going to or what will happen afterwards. The most important thing that future regulation should not contain is cross the border between bilateral trading and money. And that's a bit of techno speak, but you can imagine that money is money if you can use it everywhere. And the beauty of some of the credit schemes that you can build with community currencies is that you can set it up as contracts between individual people. And as long as that is the case, bank regulation doesn't apply. But the looks of such schemes can be such that they really look like money. And regulators may have the inclination to say, well, it looks too much like money, we're going to regulate it anyhow. But if you do that, essentially, you're moving into, as a regulator, into the individual contract area. I can do a contract with anyone saying stuff that I like and do whatever we want. And it's not money because we do that individually. My claim is that they should use a functional approach, look through the system, see what it does, and see if it's truly money or if it's a complementary form of currency that doesn't suit the definition of money or banking and can thus be left less regulated than the other forms. I think there's a broad future, unknown future for community currencies. We don't yet know what it looks like, but we do all kinds of stuff. If you look at history, if anyone would start to issue something like a banknote, central banks would come in and kick it off. The Amsterdam history has a beautiful example of the city gyro that has done stuff, and then they got a phone call from the central bank and they were stopped short of continuing issuing banknotes. We're now in the digital age, and we are now in an age where digital distributed currencies are coming up. Those create new challenges, and that is the direction we're heading. Those digital currencies can have social value. They can be complementary currencies, green currencies, barter currencies. So there's an array of possibility opening up. And it's an exciting future because we don't know exactly which form will work, but we see all different shapes blossoming. And among that are some of the future currencies that we will use, but we don't know which one it is. But I dream of currency that is related to values, or a currency. I can imagine like there's a music currency for some reason that essentially, for example, you use to go to concerts or to pay artists, or that you know, if I use this currency, it sticks within a circle of artists and musicians, and that's where I want my money to move around. And it will be, as a consumer, my choice, like in the shop, if I choose green products, I can also choose for sort of green or blue. I can choose a color of a currency, and a music currency will be a currency that pays like a sort of fair trade currency that pays musicians their due money rather than all in-between companies ripping them off. That could be one. It would be brilliant because I'm a pianist as well. Might be at the other end of the value chain as well.